And we are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. Listen. Yesterday was the North London derby. Today is the Manchester derby. Erling Haaland's first Manchester derby. Casemiro's first Manchester derby, I guess. I mean, if you guys like that guy and stuff. But listen, Monts, put your bias away. It's all that good stuff. Every time on Big Six Bants, when we jump on a clash, a derby, a combined 11, any sort of concept video between rivals, it always gets very, very toxic. But this time, the panel's a bit smaller. This time, I've got two guys who stream together, part of the same channel, have the same bite. I think one of them is becoming more and more confident. The other, I'd say very humble until we talk about Haaland. Then he knows what he's packing. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But listen, without further ado, I'm going to get them involved very, very quickly. But let's just say they are from a channel that is growing very, very quickly, a channel that is limitless, a channel that is, let's just say, the fact that they took a break and came back and are still showing people levels every single day, supporting myself and other channels every single day. It takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication. So the work that these guys are doing, trust me, it does not go unnoticed. In fact, you can't miss it. Like, it's literally in your face, and that's what I love. And the fact that I'm working with them as well in what I'm doing with my channel is brilliant as well. So fuck both of them and their teams. But without further ado, my two friends off and on the channel, Daps and Cass. What are you telling me?
Cass, what an intro, innit? What an intro. I like that intro still.
Yeah.
Like
you know what? Just because of that,
it's heartfelt. Nearly brought a tear. I know. By the way, also when you said the pause, I know what I'm packing in that category as well. But
yeah,
pause.
Big men don't need to talk about stuff like that.
What was you gonna
say? You're like under 6 foot, so don't talk big men talk, Cass.
Well, they, I'm not gonna say what they usually say when guys are a bit shorter, but never mind, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's always the guy. It's always the guys that are bigger, always trying to, always want to show off that they're bigger and everything like that, where they're taller and etc.
Bro, you just spent our last stream talking about how big your shoulders and arms are, bro.
No, they was. I said, it was slowing me down in football. Monch, you should know this as well. Weight upper body as a defender will slow down my movement and my turns. If you saw a guy that's massive, you know he's gonna get stiff.
Unless you're like, unless you're Erling Haaland.
How relevant is that?
I mean, listen, unless you're Haaland, you're going to be stiff in it. There's not many men that are huge and just like hella agile and stuff like that.
It's like man that don't know how to dance, man.
You think?
It's only the generational man that are massive broad shoulders and can turn like flipping Osman.
Don't you think that Haaland, right? Just to start off on Haaland, don't you think Haaland, like some people think Haaland's like, I used to watch his Bayern Munich interviews and think he was mad arrogant, But he's not arrogant, He's
I don't
awkward.
think he's arrogant. No.
Nah, he's awkward, bro. It's like he's just. It's like he's grown up just knowing football. Yeah, like Soup said to me one time. When I think he did his first speech at a city, they were having dinner, and I think De Bruyne said, "You need to get up and speak." And it's like this is how he used to be. Like De Bruyne was his dad. He just goes, "Okay," and stood up and walked to the front. It's like
that's why people say he's an android because
it's just.
Bro, Donny's like,
he respects his dad though.
He's dry. Yeah. He's like, you think he's got no personality, then he'll come up with like a one-liner. Bro, he's like, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't say he's got that dry sense of humor as well. Like I can tell he busts them jokes that everyone just goes.
You know what he's like. You know what he's like. Mons, you're from London or even surrounding areas. I went to school like around one of those. You always got that the foreign dude that come from a next country, the freshie that came in, and they always and they say some next random shit. You're like, what? But it's so random. It's hilarious. Always got those Afghani dons that came in, and you're like, they're running next jokes. You're like, what?
You know what it is as well? They say things, they're very like matter of fact. Like Haaland in an interview got asked like. I think like after about the fourth game, they said, so yeah, we had some good performances today in that second half, including Foden. And Haaland just goes, yes, it looks like he's learnt to pass to me now. And all straight face. It's like, well, don't say you're not prepared from that. Don't say stuff like that in interviews. You're kind of going at one of the team, but it's like he just Rago came out with it. Like,
but do you know what is? There's no malice behind it. Like, there's actually with him, that's probably meant in the most nicest way possible. But do you remember in his first interview when he swore?
Yeah, twice. He swore and then swore about swearing.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, sorry.
But the other thing is, someone said something. You know, when he scored the hat trick the other week, and he came off and Pep got in his face, pushed him, and then cuddled him, and he just looks mad, stiff, and angry. Someone had put he hasn't booted down yet, and it was literally like no. He needs to go and power down. Like he's just still in angry mode. Like you can't be going at him like that. But anyway, Cass, what we saying?
I reckon Haaland's just so dedicated to football, and you know, like it goes on like he's not like in his personality in interviews. It goes on like he doesn't really care. Like as in, like he says, so it is what it is. But I know facts. Like he's dedicated, bro. And you know what?
His dad was a footballer and his mum was an athlete.
When your dad's, it's like Frank Lampard a little bit with his dad and everything. When a footballer's got a known dad in football or a known footballing father, them man take it dead serious.
Yeah.
Dead serious. And they got ultimate respect, and you always see them in the stands and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like Ronaldo,
every game, you know. His dad's at every single game. And his cousins are baller as well, innit?
Stuff like that. Stuff like that's important in football, because one thing that I could say, like, all right, in my career, I could say, innit, like, it's mad because I always wanted my dad to watch me play. Every trial that I had starting off, he was there. But as soon as I got in, it came less and less and less. And my mum couldn't come watch me play because I had my 2 little sisters. And it was jarring. I reckon if I did have my dad there, like, I wouldn't get mad at games. I wouldn't mouth off to people. I would not mega man.
Yeah, you'd probably
get
take
past
anger,
him, and I would start laughing at him. Like, and it was arrogance. Like, that was after like 4 years and all that kind of stuff. And then after years and years of getting arrogant and getting hot-headed and not even listening to a coach no more, because it's just like you're just born in the streets, like, kind of, you're raised in the that's the way it's gonna be. So yeah, man, having a father figure there, or your dad, or even just a family member, someone that cares watching you play, is the best feeling when you're young. I promise you that now, and I guarantee he still gets that feeling. And and you're right, Pablo. I am faster than Sancho. I'm telling you now, if Sancho's pace is 81 on FIFA, right now, I'm faster than Sancho. Facts.
But I was about to say, have you put the tweet out? Yeah, you are right, Cass. That tweet earlier, I've just realised I had like 30 notifications. It's all Arsenal and Tottenham fans booting off at each other about random shit, man. Fucking hell.
It's about Kulusevski, Saka, and now somehow
I'm not even
Foden's
reading it, honestly.
Foden's got into the fold about it now. I'm like, how has this happened? Is it because the age group?
I'm out. I'm tapping out. Let them man do their thing, man. Honestly, weirdos.
But man, let me just get to some of the comments, because so many people have been in it from the start. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure we smash a like. Ravi says, Monts and the gang with another banger. Monts, don't just caught up swiping on Tinder and be late. What is this Tinder thing? This is Hassam. This is your fault, bro. If you are watching this, Hassam, this is you, G.
Listen, people, let me break down Hassam, yeah? Hassam sat over in Jordan saying all this nonsense about everyone, yeah?
And getting bitten by a scorpion.
That's mad. That's fucking mad, bro.
Bro.
Some of the honestly, scorpion, 1 minute it's snowing there, next minute he's getting bitten by scorpions. But all this stuff he says, yeah. Listen, he sat in Jordan. Hassam, I love you, but you're sat in Jordan. Don't. I hate when he does this stuff, because people need to realize when people say things, yeah, people believe it, innit? So now it's like, I mean, we all think Lee Gunner. We all think Lee Gunner is a flipping, or Gunner. Sorry, we all think Gunner Lee is a Liverpool fan now. Like,
yeah. I'm not even gonna lie, even to the degree I believe that. But we forget sometimes there's 12 or 13-year-olds watching, and them man can be kind of, when you're younger, you're a lot more gullible.
Yeah, they believe everything they say.
Yeah. Big up, but bro, like, it is what it is. I said my Tinder days died out years ago. So there you go, people.
I've never been on Tinder before.
I mean, certain man still are on Tinder at the moment.
I've never been on Tinder.
I'm gonna be 100.
No, and that's no shade to anyone that's on Tinder out there. You know what I'm saying? All you Tinder warriors, big yourself up.
No. Once show me something else, bro. That's more elite. Like, I'll be honest, like, from what I've heard, and it's elite. You know what I'm talking about? Because of a H. But
right.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, back in like a year ago, like, you showed me in it. So.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know what that's about.
Anyway, big up Pablo in the house. He goes, I quit my Apex game for this. Big up. Make sure you guys all downloaded FIFA. Look, FIFA 23. That's a plug for you, man.
Yeah, I'll see you there in 2027.
Big up H as well. Honestly, big up Monts, hit the likes and subscribe. All that good stuff. Clinical, good to see you as well.
Yes, Clinical. What are you saying?
Subscribe to Never a Foul. You guys already know this. Subscribe to Never a Foul. They will be on 10K within the next. How many subs you guys?
We're nearly at 5. I reckon I'd like to be on 10K by next summer. I reckon. It's hard.
I reckon by March you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
We'll see.
But we, as I said, I like to set you guys high targets. High targets. You know how high the ceiling is, isn't it? So
look at Cass's beautiful blonde hair there.
Oh my gosh, blonde street Cass.
Who would need to be on Tinder with locks like that, Cass?
You already know what it is. Big up Never the Foul guys. Them are relentless over there. I said fun their clubs.
Do you remember? I remember this day. Let me talk about Assad for a second. Yeah. Let me talk about him for a second. But before that, yeah, my hair. It's just whatever, man. Whatever. And my locks.
What about you?
This is why I wear the hats.
You're covering them lashes today as well, aren't you? You got them done recently, bro.
Oh my god, I don't. Anyway, let me talk about Assad. Yeah. Other than him talking about him turning into prime Ronaldinho, because everyone knows the Mali man them. Yeah. When it comes to five-a-side and that, yeah, they're technical. Don't matter who they are. They're either really rubbish or they're technical as fuck. But I see Assad. He never wanted to watch us. Always on Big Six bands. And then recently I've seen him comment to Never a Foul as well here and there when you man are not on. Different. Now he's rating us. Before he used to cuss me out all the time.
And he used to cuss me as well, bro.
It's Endo or Enzo. Endo or Enzo as well.
Assad, when he cusses you, it means I think he fucks with you lot. Like, I generally believe that in it because don't think he's on my channel breading up the thing. He's just, I promise you, Assad.
Ilyas is the same. Ilyas is the same. Ilyas cusses all the time, but I've mad love for Ilyas. But it is
Ilyas was watching my game time on. Ilyas was watching how long I was playing 2K for it from Discord. I was like, bro.
What was it from? I bet it was from 2:30 in the morning till 7 in the morning. Or
no. So I left it on, yeah, and we was doing a stream at the time. I think we was doing a preview for the Man City game. I left it on, and he's like, out of nowhere, Cass has been on 2K for 5 hours. I'm like, bro, I haven't been playing a damn thing. Like, I've been on stream.
Hold tight, Ilyas.
No, I hear what you're saying, and it's just one of them ones. I can see, as I say, Lee for Sambalodi struggling at the moment. No, listen, no one's thinking Hassan. We can still clown Hassan.
No, definitely not sending for Hassan.
We can still clown Hassan.
What I'm saying is, let me be clear. What I'm saying about Hassan's my brother, but what I'm saying is he says things, yeah, like raggo about people, yeah, and then people start believing him, and it's like Hassan, like. And I'm just saying that, like, if some people said that weren't my brother and lived in this country, I'd be hunting them down. Let me put it that way. But I ain't flying to Jordan for shit. And Hassam is my brother, and it's always banter. Sometimes I take him way too serious, to be fair. And then he messaged me
look who's back in the house with a £50 super chat. He's back.
The Bulls.
He's back.
Big up my people. God damn. Subscribe to Never a Foul, please.
As long as you guys probably don't, you guys weren't here when this happened. Kaz, I know you caught wind of this. I was speaking.
Oh, is it fake?
It.
I know who the boss is. It's Mons.
What?
No, because deep it, he couldn't do that because if he did that, he'd literally be.
He's still earning back his money.
No, he wouldn't, bro. £50. YouTube would take 40% of that bastard.
No. I think they take they take like 20. 23.
Still, you're losing 23%. Money. You wouldn't do that, bro.
Hold on. Let me just give you the back. Let me just give you the backstory. So we was on a stream about a couple of weeks ago, and the boss chimed on his first time on the show, and he was just dashing his super chats here, there, and the way he was just dashing his super chats was almost like brought a tear to my eye, bro. Like the way he was supporting the channel and just spreading the love, and that was mad. But yeah, £50 donation super chat. Appreciate you, the boss. It's good to see you back as well. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, man, I hope the property is doing well as well, man.
And I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if this is a real guy or not. But anyone that does do super chats like that, yeah, you do understand what that does for a channel because that actually will pay for their StreamYard and probably basically their running costs in it for a month.
Literally, this is why it's mad. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Another super chat. Another £50 super chat.
This is fake. This is fake now. No,
it's not. I promise you, it's not. It's not.
He's just giving you £100 for saying I'm the boss. I'm the boss.
Oh, he gave more last time, bro.
No. He's not, bro. This is fake. I don't know how you're doing it, but this is fake.
Chat. Let man them know. Chat. Let them know what the boss was on last time.
Cass, there's no way this. Listen, subscribe to Never Fail now. I'll give you a lot more content than this, brother, for £100. Let me tell you straight away.
I named in the title. Yeah, you did. But this time, bro.
Salute to him because he supported you. He's paid for you to run for 2 months.
You know what? He's spreading money in it. Like at the end of the day, he's doing the thing. Monch, you deserve it, man. You fucking deserve that, yeah, bro. Yeah, you deserve that, Monch, man. Like,
big up the boss for real, man. No, honestly, like, and even everyone in the chat's vouching, bro. They were here, and they saw it.
He's a boss, man. He must be a boss to be donating.
Hush
like
puppy
that.
In the building, fam.
Bro, man was donating for other people because they said they couldn't donate. Man is on some serious smoke, bro.
Yeah, he's a boss. He's a boss.
I literally tried to donate you like £10, but I couldn't. I'm sorry, like. Can you? I'm
bro,
not exactly saying error.
Be careful, bro. Listen.
Wait.
The lights off here at the moment because I can't afford my lighting bill. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. Boss, man.
Boss, it's good to have you back in the chat. Hope you're enjoying yourself. And again,
you need a sugar YouTuber
for you, huh? You know what I'm saying?
I think you need a sugar YouTuber
as well. And subscribe to Jamie Phillips as well in the chat. Big up Jamie Phillips.
No, don't subscribe to Jamie Phillips. He's a Liverpool fan.
No. Subscribe to Jamie Phillips. He's a Liverpool fan. You know what I'm saying? Realistic gameplay is so slow. I can barely score more than 2 a game. Well, I said, I'm afraid you are a dead FIFA player, man.
I've been slacking guys left, right, and center on that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you some tips. Can I give him some tips? Like,
go on.
So I said, all you gotta do, do not. If you play FIFA, this FIFA is a bit more realistic until they update in about 2 weeks and ruin the whole game.
Play it. Cass, when you come down, you're gonna have to bring your Xbox next.
Yeah, I will. And then basically, what you got to do is stop using the right trigger or the R2 button, the one that's the sprint button. Use your left analog stick. You can shimmy. Basically, it gives you half a second to change your mind. Just use the left stick only, and sometimes use the R1 or right bumper if you want to go left or right. It will give you a bit more of a sharp turn. I'm not joking. You'll thank me later. But just don't, whatever you do, stop using the right trigger button unless you've literally got space to run into because it won't work. And ball rolls are very good. There you go. Done.
Wait, what was it to turn? What you're saying? RB to.
No. So RB gives you a bit more. RB gives you a bit more of a sharp turn, but don't always use it. LB, it depends if you're on a one-on-one situation. But what I'm saying is, use your left analog stick only when you want to turn in tight spaces. If you've got a guy that's got good dribbling and composure, you can shimmy a man. Trust me, like especially if you're down the byline, you can really shift. You can really shift it. Like it's good. It's good. See Jack Grealish, immense.
Do you know what? I ain't played games like that for a long time yet. But when I used to play FIFA and used to play against veterans, I never really did the online thing. One thing I always used to do is I used to go on these mad runs where I didn't use the sprint button at all. Yeah, I just do these mad, slow, annoying. And for some reason, against veterans that could play, it used to get the better of them just by you doing slow runs and like turning. I don't know. It's because they just weren't used to playing someone as shit as me. So, like, they were expecting me to. I was bad at it, bro. I was like, real talk. I'm not a gamer for shit.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
Liverpool carry on. No, that's carry on, bro.
No, I was just saying how shit I was.
Boss, fuck Liverpool and fuck Klopp.
How about this?
How about that, boss? How about that? F Liverpool. Don't want to hear that, fam. What are you gonna do about it? Send some more super chats.
These man are Manchester United and Man City fans. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know about the Liverpool love. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, big up Liverpool. You never walk alone.
I'm just looking at our number of subs. We're currently on Never Fail. Got 4,747 subs. Yeah. I mean, the boss. It's called Never Fail on YouTube. Yeah. Hopefully, in a minute, I'm going to swipe down. It's going to say 4748.
A generic channel, by the way.
Do you know we cover all.
Big him up,
and we put content daily. Yeah, no, bro. You should
pick
him up, and he should salute himself.
That's the Liverpool community. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? It's the Liverpool community.
Don't get me started. Listen, I don't want to slander Liverpool this week.
We love each other.
I want to slander the Rags this week. So
you know what I'm saying? As I said, but I'm neutral. I'm neutral over here. I'm neutral. I promise, guys. I'm neutral. I'm not involved. I'm here to be the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as a Liverpool fan, are you neutral? Like, because obviously, deep down, you want to challenge again, right? This season, yeah.
Yeah, but yes, I know.
No. You should.
Has he accepted reality already?
And
then Man United, at this point, I think you'd rather Man United.
So you don't want City to get another 3 points, but at the same time, like you just don't want United to win.
I would, bro. I said I would take a draw, but like what happens kind of happens, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I'll probably take a draw.
Yeah, but I said this year
United win. I think that's a bit too far.
I think I said this though, yeah. Out of Arsenal and Tottenham, I really don't like both of them. Honestly, I can't stand them right now. But I'd rather them draw. But if I had one team to win, I'd rather Tottenham win than Arsenal.
Do you know what it is, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously, I've said, when usually until I started doing content, I would be all day long screaming Tottenham over Arsenal, because Arsenal, like a few of my close brethren support them, and they're just Arsenal fans are just annoying, innit? But then obviously they got Zinchenko, they got Jesus, and they got Arteta, which makes me have a little bit more love for them, But Tottenham fans, it's like yesterday, Cass, when we were debating which derby's bigger, right? Now, I'll give Arsenal their dues. That Arsenal are a very big club. I still will always say it with chest. How Arsenal put themselves at the table with Liverpool and Man United has always confused me. Don't get it when they say big boy, and they always say, the big boy table, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal. I'm so confused at how Arsenal put themselves at that table. Yeah, you ain't got no Champions Leagues. Admittedly, we don't. I don't put myself at that table. And when it comes to, like, you won 3 Premier Leagues. All right, Liverpool haven't, but they've been doing the Champions League thing, and they are overall on leagues very close with United. But Tottenham fans, when Tottenham fans start like trying to talk up, like, come on, it's not comparable. It's like, Tottenham, you are lucky that your rivals are Arsenal, because otherwise you are not in any conversation about being in a big derby, because you've done literally, if you have to tick things that get you involved in a big derby, what have Tottenham done apart from being Arsenal's?
Well, let's be honest. Tottenham's true rivals are Leyton Orient, and Arsenal's true rivals are Charlton.
Yeah, it's a maddest thing I heard earlier that apparently, so on TalkSport, a Tottenham fan just used that on an Arsenal fan. Arsenal fan came back and said, actually, when Arsenal moved to North London, Tottenham was still in the borough of Middlesex, or the county of Middlesex. It wasn't considered London, so we were there before you. Vibe. And I was like, I didn't know that one. But anyway, it's not about that. It's about the Manchester derby, which, in my opinion, is a lot bigger than the North London derby, because it's a battle of the 2 biggest teams in the city of Manchester, which is the home of football, to be fair.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So. I mean, the again, Northwest definitely is. Let's be clear.
Just to shine some light on, obviously, what I personally think in it, that I'm gonna be real, that when it comes to all the historical thing and the rivals and all that stuff, honestly, it's more the here and now in it. I understand what has happened and what was, but now it's about what will be in it. You know what I'm saying? And I do think the Manchester derby, even though Manchester United aren't where they were, is still, for me, the second biggest / probably people even argue it's the biggest. I think
apparently
like the NLD. I think the NLD is more hate.
Exciting.
Like, and more exciting. It's exciting, bro. There's always mistakes.
Yeah, like the NLD is a beautiful type of derby. Let's not like I'm looking like and remember, I'm from London, innit? So I know the hatred even as a neutral. Like it's just beautiful as a neutral. But even so, the Manchester, I guarantee you, anyone who lives in Manchester, bro, I know that derby gets down and dirty, bro. No pause. Like pause. Yeah, pause. But yeah,
bro, this is the thing. Like I'm telling you, like the trains are fucked up, so I don't think I'm going. But when I was speaking to one of my mates that I go with and saying, I've got a ticket, he's like, cool. Well, we're meeting at this pub because apparently, the United lot are saying they're going to roll up on us, so we're meeting at the pub early. You have to understand, and I'm sure the same thing in the North London derby, but the Manchester derby to people of Manchester, even I've said this earlier on, even when City were not the City we were now, it was probably more bitter then, to be frank with you. This season, it's heating up a bit. Like Pep Muriel got attacked with some paint and that, so City fans aren't too happy about that. Obviously, our United fans are kind of back, so but it is what it is. Look, all derbies are big in it, but I think this one's a spicy one because United fans are confident again.
And it's a new start as well. That's not like whenever a team has a new manager, the derby just gets that extra bump, that extra boost. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the new NLD, now that Conte is part of the NLD, it's got bite to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the difference. I will say that I cannot imagine Pep and Ten Hag going at it on the touchline. Too much respect between managers. For me.
Way too much respect.
But Conte, you know Conte, he's a bastard.
Too much long sleeve jumpers, bro. Long sleeve jumpers.
Before actually, it's interesting because before the break, Pep was doing. Allow it. Who's that?
Ten Hag. You told me.
No, that's definitely that's a Pep Guardiola fit. No, that's Pep Guardiola. That's his fit, bro. Ten Hag don't wear Pep. Ten Hag don't watch. Ten Hag don't wear stuff. Ten Hag doesn't wear stuff like that. That is an all black Pep Guardiola Chelsea boot looking thing, fam. That's Pep Guardiola, fam. And he's got the rolled up sleeves, makes it worse, and the hairy arms.
Whoever loses this weekend, that's your manager, isn't it? Whatever happens, that's one of you man's manager, isn't it? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is mad. I mean, salute whoever it is that can do that, yeah, because fucking hell, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, man. Exactly. Tell him I said, man. Same jump
big up the comments, though. Big up the comments. Just gonna go through the comments, and we actually gonna get started with the ultimate team builder. Personally, I think you'd think it's gonna be, a lot of Man City, but we're gonna.
I presume we're doing it based on current form, and we're gonna do. According to Man United fans, the current form is insane because they've like.
No, for Man United standards currently, obviously.
But this isn't your standards. You're coming up against us, so we can't go by your standards.
It's not insane. It's not insane, but the teams that we have faced. Right, and for our the way we have played or whatever you want to call it, for our standards, we're definitely
we're not.
Form,
but
man.
yeah, I agree with you. But right now, this is a combined 11, so it's not just your standards.
Yeah, are we going to make it fair then? Should we make it 5 and 6 then?
I don't mind doing that. Yeah, I like doing that.
I'm for toxic vibes. It is 100% this season's form. This season's form alone. Yeah, cool. So,
you wouldn't do a combined 11 because if that's the case, if you do the overall player, I'm not being funny. Then you might as well just throw the whole fucking City 11 in there.
Yeah, that's why I said that. It's boring.
It's boring. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, like
Rodri pivot.
That's boring, innit? So we're gonna do 100%.
We'll do it this season. It's still, like we said, I reckon if we do it this season, it probably will be 6 and 5. To be fair, so
I'm gonna have to say. Let me shout this out. Yeah, I know this at the top of my head. Yeah, now Boo's done a combined 11 for Tottenham and Arsenal, right? Pick up Booze, by the way. Funny fucker.
Stupid.
He only put 2 Spurs players in there. He only put Kane in there, and he only put Romero in there. And I'm
but bro, talk sport, yeah. Whoever the pundits that were just on when I was driving to get my daughter, 2 of them, they're both Tottenham, yeah, and they said no Arsenal player gets in our team. And then, then the Tottenham presenters go. To be fair, we'd probably agree with you, but we were listening earlier on when Martin Keown and I think Tony Adams were on, and they didn't put one Tottenham player in there. But like,
but I don't get it. For me, he even had Jesus at left wing, and he had Saka. I'm like, bro, and how can you do? I'm not being funny. And Party,
Shoehorn.
You put Party in there. I'm not being funny. Diaz had a better season than Romero.
Wing. Jesus left wing.
What I'm saying. He hasn't even played there. So what I'm trying is not even on the wing. So. Anyways, long story short, I was thinking, I'm telling him while he's live here, I'm like, I'm not being funny, but Diaz had a better season than Romero currently, if we're talking about that. Højbjerg has had a better season than Party because he's been injured and so forth. I said, okay, I can take Odegaard and send him as easy. Kane's in there easy, but I said, really, Saka? I'm like, at least put Richarlison in there. Like, do you know what I mean? And Martinelli.
Yeah, it would make it more fair. I've had to suck eggs. Yeah, I've had to take it back on Richarlison.
Lloris has been better than Ramsdale. Just about, I would say, yeah. I think,
when I hear about Ramsdale,
I like Ramsdale, by the way.
So do I. I like him a lot.
Good, but bro, what strikes to me is that the goal against Leicester he conceded, the corner against Villa he conceded. One of the goals went through him at his near post. I can't remember which goal it was. He's conceded another goal at his near post. I'll remember in a second. But Lloris for me has made less mistakes, and against Leicester made a catalogue of saves. Against Fulham made a catalogue of saves.
The penalty,
as
well.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Then he retook and
I mean, there was Ramsdale made a catalogue of letters as well. You know,
Lloris.
I must admit,
last 3 games.
I'm not a fan of Lloris no more. When Tottenham fans were lyrical about him, like I get he used to be a keeper, but you can't just say because he used to be a keeper that he's still a great keeper. I think he does make mistakes. He makes too many mistakes for me. And for what he offers, like, and don't get me wrong, Ederson makes mistakes, of course, but Ederson offers too much from the playing out from the back. But I don't know. Anyway, let's get through the comments and we'll get into
let's get through the comments and get started. Big up, honestly. He says Spurs are the one team with the Europa League, so that's why big history they've got.
Do you know, on that point, there's one thing, I think it was on Terrace yesterday, yeah, and someone sent a comment in, and they said something like, that's like there's this thing, this narrative, that I don't know if it's me, but I've seen this narrative that people think that Tottenham could win the Champions League, right?
Huh?
No, the people will talk more on because they're in it. And I'm like, I had this argument with a few Tottenham fans before. For me, like, and this is coming from a City fan, yeah, who we trying to win that Champions League. We got a manager that knows how to win the Champions League, yeah, and we still ain't fucking winning it yet, right? Tottenham
is not going to show how hard it is, though, Daps, man. Because
Fergie, and this is what I'm saying, bro.
Fergie achieved 2 Champions Leagues in his well, actually not in his lifetime, but at Manchester United. You could say he should have done more. Pep Guardiola's been in the game for a minute. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's been how long? It's been how long since Pep Guardiola's been? 2008, 7, 8, something like that.
At City? What, at City?
No. Since Barcelona.
I don't know when he started, you know.
2006,
he won 2
7,
early
8,
doors,
7.
Didn't it? He won
Long
2
story
early,
short, it's been about 25 years he's been in the game with management, and he's only won twice. And you're thinking, bro, that's how hard it is to win a Champions League.
It's hard, and this is what I'm saying. When people ask me, like, let's banter City, are you going to win a Champions League? It's like, this is from the same fan base that wax lyrical about how amazing you are because you won the Champions League. So if it's that hard to win, but that's what I'm saying. From a City fan, we've got a manager that knows how to do it, and I still can't sit here and be that confident we're going to win it, yeah. And we've been trying. We've been in 3 semi-finals and 1 final in the last few years, right? And we still haven't won it yet. And we have a manager that knows how to win it. Tottenham, yeah, have been in less semis than us, right? Haven't won any leagues and have a manager that stinks in Europe, but they're excited about being in the Champions League. And this is what I keep saying.
We're talking about the best English team.
Bragging rights over Arsenal, cool. And this is what I said. But the best bet for Tottenham is that you go out early doors so Conte can concentrate on domestic football. Because even if you get to the final, you ain't winning it again. So what's the point? Like,
no, but that's what I say. The best team currently, if we want to talk about recent history and stuff, the best team in they're not. Chelsea, because they've won it and they've actually been to like.
I'd still rather face Chelsea than Liverpool in the Champions League, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, of course, it's different monster. But I'm saying in recent form, the best team in English team is Chelsea in Champions League. They do typically do well, and then it's Liverpool, and then you could say it's probably then in recent history.
United.
Well,
it depends. It depends.
Recent history is Man City.
Depends how far back you want to go in. It just
depends how far back you want to go. I mean,
I'm saying because Liverpool recently won it. Under that is Man City, and then you could say even then Man United still edged that top 4 because obviously, like in terms of Champions League, what team you want to come up against in the English buyers. That's actually an interesting conversation.
I'll stand by what I said though. For City or PSG to win the Champions League, I truly believe we need to play each other. Yeah, because. This is like Liverpool last season. If Liverpool played anyone but Real Madrid or maybe Bayern, I think they won the Champions League last season because this heritage thing it's different, bro. I've witnessed it in Europe. I've witnessed Real Madrid and the Bernabeu, yeah. Heritage, and we all know about Anfield on a Champions League night. Heritage and knowing how to do it in Europe is different. Like it's different.
You know it is. You know it is as well, Daps, as well. When it comes to Champions League, and you know this once, any Champions League club would know this. Tottenham, you will not know this, but it's when you go away to different countries and playing away and know what the fans are going to be like. If you don't know what the fact is, I think Tottenham got a bit of reality check when he went to Sporting Lisbon away in Portugal and it's like, fuck me, this was difficult.
Well, I can tell you now, but going to the last season, I went to within the space of a month, I went to the Bernabeu, I went to Atletico Madrid away, yeah, and it's when luckily Atletico didn't score, so that game like I had bedrooms messaging me, yeah, that night saying, I don't know what it's like in that ground, yeah, but from what I'm seeing on TV, it is hostile as fuck, yeah. Move easy when you leave the ground. We didn't move easy. Steve decided that the best bet, like when we were on the way to the ground, he thought the best bet is we took our own little route and ended up in the middle of their ultras. When we left, he was like, let's leave this, the group that had taken us back to the train station, like, let's leave this. Next minute, we're in the middle of their area. I'm running up to taxis.
What was this when you were in Spain?
Yeah, Atletico fans trying to drag me in taxis and that. but the Bernabeu was just different, man. The Bernabeu, it was quiet till they scored, but when they scored, fuck me. But it was the same as when City scored the first against Villa. When clubs know how to do things and get jobs done at certain times, and that's what Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich, I think, as well. And to be fair, Chelsea is slyly getting there. But anyway, let's get into this combined 11.
We will do. Big up. Make sure you are subscribing to Never Found. Make sure you smash the like button, people. We are on about 31 likes. Not good enough. We need at least 50 likes ASAP, people. So make sure if you are here, you are new, smash the like. Big up Shahani in the house. As I was saying, Chelsea have more European trophies than Man United and City combined.
Nice.
Right.
Hold on. No, hold on.
He's just been selective there, man. He's all right, man.
Being selective. That's don't bite.
That's not relevant to me. We got one, so I'm taking this out of it. Have Chelsea really got more than you, man?
Yeah.
No, Europa Leagues, in it. They got a couple Europa Leagues, and he's probably kind of Super Cup in there as well.
No, technically they don't. We got 3 champions. Overall, we got.
I mean, I'm tapped out on that one. Let me be clear. I'm not. I mean, we got
Man United got 2 Europas and 3 champs, no?
No, I don't think we got 2 Europas. We got 1.
Was it 1 Europa? Just the one?
If they got a few.
Yeah, because unlike most people, remember, like we was one of the first. I think it was the first British team to actually stick around in the European trophy back then. Then after that, we didn't really fall out of it. Liverpool came in, Arsenal came in, etc., etc. And then we ever since the Premier League started until recent history that we all know, Man United was never out of the Champions League.
I hear it.
So yeah, so that means, and then that's one. So that's 1 Europa League, 3 other trophies.
I mean,
that's
I can count. We got 1, baby. So and that's the equivalent of Arsenal. Us and Arsenal are in that group together. Arsenal fans, remember, you're in that group with us.
What's that? What's that?
But listen, man, let's get started.
Europa League. We're
vibing good, but we're gonna end up running out of time. So let's just get started. Obviously, we're gonna get the team up now. First of all, again, just so everyone knows, just so everyone is aware, everyone is aware. This is based on current form this season. So I know yesterday, some people jumped in later on in the stream and were like, "Why the fuck is Martinelli in there over Son? How dare you?" I said, "Listen, guys, just relax and scroll back as to what the requirements were to get into the combined 11. And it is currently on, this season so far. But big up Chelsea OG announces, "Oh, it's Pinky now." As I said, listen, you man know when the boss arrives, you know what he's on in it. Do you know what I'm saying? With his super chats and stuff. So I appreciate him.
Big up my man.
And
it's just
big up.
It'll be nice.
Big up Chelsea OG with the super chat.
Chelsea OG, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's up to us, but he never sends us.
No. I mean in the boss. I mean in the boss. The boss has.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. No, I'm just talking about Chelsea OG. I like how he never sends us super chats, but Cool.
Big up, she says, big up the boss of mods. Appreciate the bros. Appreciate you, bro. Obviously, make sure you go and subscribe to Never a Foul. If you are subscribed to Big Six Man, it's consistently in the bio, so you can't not.
It's just consistently in ours as well.
I'm saying.
Every single video.
You can't miss it, bro. Just scroll down and you'll see Never a Foul. Well, scroll up. It's in the title as well. So.
Salute to Chelsea on that. I presume some of them are Super Cups or something, but well done, bro.
One last question.
We've got plenty of those.
I'm gonna honestly, this is a really good question, so I'm gonna start it for the end of the video, and we'll come back to that question, Alicia. Appreciate you.
Being scared of Spurs, no, not if it comes to
Chelsea have 7 European Cups. Jesus.
He's counting Super Cups, bro. Like, come on, who counts that?
Yeah, but if you count Super Cups, surely United have got like a few of them in there.
Yeah, who got a few of those?
Yeah, United have got a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up.
Let's not do this.
Let's start. We're gonna start with the gaffer as usual. And are you guys happy with a 4-3-3?
Yeah, we can make it work.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you can say that. Why not?
You know the rules, guys. Chat, join in, say the name that you want. Obviously, we've got Pep and Conte. They both have exactly the same. Sorry, Pep and Conte. I'm being stupid. Pep and Ten Hag. They got a very similar record, but obviously Man United haven't played a game less, I believe. Man United
have they?
Yeah, got a game in hand. Yeah, Man United game in hand.
So how many points above them are we?
You are
5.
No, you're 5 points.
So currently Pep's had a better start to the season than Ten Hag.
Yeah, so one's got a Premier League Manager of the Month. I am.
Like less points. Work it out.
Okay.
I mean, you could say,
De Bruyne has never been voted Player of the Month.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's mental. I'm not joking. No, he keeps consistently coming up. I remember that first told me. I was like, "You're fucking kidding me, bro."
That's a boycott thing. That is a
This guy scores a screamer at least once a month.
It was the same for Messi for years. It took Messi years to actually get. It was winning Ballon d'Ors, Players of the Season, but never actually got Player of the Month, and then eventually got one.
Stupid, isn't it?
It's
right.
weird,
so okay, we're gonna start with the keeper. We have Edison or De Gea.
No, I mean, just put Edison.
We're not even. Are we even gonna discuss that?
I mean,
no, De Gea.
I don't know how De Gea has been this season. So
I'll give.
Do we want to play out Cass? Do we want to play out from the back? Do we want to play?
No. We're not gonna play like that. Like, there's no system.
We're not gonna do system shit. We're gonna be
fuck that. Let's just because if we put in, let's say somehow Scott McTominay ends up in it don't matter how you play. He's not playing tiki taka football, bro.
Neither do we, to be fair, but we don't play tiki taka football nowadays.
No, I'm gonna say just because I would say after that Brentford game,
100. I don't know about the form of either of them.
After that Brentford game, he is actually
Edison's been a bit shaky as far as his shot stopping this season.
Daps, you never told me your keeper was silver rated.
Bro, is this FIFA vibes? I have no idea, brother.
Why? Oh wow, yeah, you wouldn't.
What does that mean?
About silvers and stuff. Nothing.
What does that mean? The only silvers I know is Thiago Silva. Like,
no, Edison's here. Edison is 89 rated, the joint highest rated keeper in the game. Just to make
rightly so because of his clean sheets.
Right back. Darlow, he has been very good.
100%. It's Darlow. It's not Walker this season. Walker started off a bit shaky, so it's Darlow for me.
Darlow's even got his inform there. Look, he's got the inform card. Hey, that's the worst card in the world, you know.
All of this means nothing.
It's not a bad card. Yeah, it's not a bad card.
I used to know about Panini stickers.
That's all I know about. I'll be honest, I had to sell my Premier League team. I didn't want them.
With the centre-back partnership, don't get it wrong, but is there actually a shout for Martinez and Varane over any Man City centre-backs? Or do you go, or Daps, do you make an argument for Akanji, who's actually, I think, made a good start?
No, Akanji's too soon. If I was to be honest with you,
I think Stones.
Hold on.
Stones over Varane.
No.
Maybe.
No, not on form.
Yeah.
For me, Ake started the season well, but then got injured after 2 games, right? But his first 2 games, Ake was very good. Then Stones and Diaz played, didn't work this season with our inverted fullbacks. It doesn't work because they're both right-sided players, so that ain't working. And now Akanji's come in looking good. The one that I would say, if I had to put someone there, would be Diaz, because Diaz has been the one that stayed there throughout. And unfortunately, Diaz is the one that people go, oh, Diaz has been shaking. Oh, Diaz has had 3 different partners this season already. It's not easy to be that guy in it. So, I mean, I do get what you're saying. We could easily, and I'm quite happy to say, if you want to say it, if we're basing it on this season form, it's Martinez and Varane. If we're basing it on this season form, I think it's unfair on Diaz because of the fact that the people beside him keep chopping. And I think if Martinez kept chopping next to Varane or Varane kept chopping next to Martinez, it would look exactly. There you go. And then all of a sudden, if
it's hard for one centre back to get going, isn't it?
Yeah, when you've got
it's like the Virgil van Dijk. Is that Virgil van Dijk is next to Matip, he's next to Kanai, then he's next to Gomez. He's never going to perform.
The minute Matip is back permanently, Van Dijk's going to look Van Dijk vibes. When he's next to Gomez, he's looking like
I need to cover
Ben White vibes at best.
Yeah, I'm saying it's basically what he's looking at. What William Saliba should be.
But
anyway,
if there's context to it, then the context is that when Varane or Martinez have Maguire next to them, they don't look as good as Diaz does when he had Stones next to him, right? But we don't do context. So based on not doing context, you'd probably say it's Varane and Martinez. And I ain't mad at that. So
okay. But some of the suggestions, Mr. Maverick says Darlow at right back. Obviously, a lot of people are saying that. Elias says Alisson is better than Edison. Mr. Maverick says Martinez.
Elias, do you have conversations about anything but Liverpool players, bro? Like, and let me be clear, you don't need to keep screaming that, because I think all 3 of us on this screen right now and most of the Premier League would agree that Alisson's the best keeper in the Premier League, right?
Not right now.
Yeah, at the moment. Right now, yeah. At the moment.
Over the last 5 years, Edison probably second to him. Edison suits City's style of play best, but overall, Alisson is a better goalkeeper.
This is going to sound mad.
If that gets you a sock in your bedroom, Elias, then salute to you.
This is going to sound mad, yeah, but you know, Everton have one of the best defenses in the league so far.
Context.
I wanted to throw that out. It loads of draws. It looks better than last season for Everton. I'll say that. Lampard looks like he might not be getting.
I was wrong.
Lampard will get sacked first.
To me, you said this a few weeks ago as well.
We are on 35 likes. We should be on 50 likes. Smash the like button ASAP. If you're in here, smash the like button and subscribe to another file. Mr. Maverick says Martinez and Varane. Ilias says Martinez and Varane. So, but Pablo says Martinez and Stones. Pablo says Stones Diaz is overrated. But again, the availability. Sometimes you got that availability, man. And I think overrated is harsh on Diaz personally. Mr. Maverick says Cancelo left back. I can't lie. We go with Cancelo left back. I think that is quite a given. Kaz, are you okay with Cancelo left back, or do you think Malacia has a shout? I know what you want to say.
Malacia definitely has a shout, but Cancelo is Cancelo, bro. Like, I'll say, you know what it is. Cancelo going forward, yeah, obviously, but defensively, Malacia. So there's the argument.
No, I hear it.
But Cancelo is Cancelo, bro. Like, I'm not going to be. I think after the first game.
Like sorry, just this Diaz overrated thing.
Like Cancelo's card is fake, though. Oh my days!
Huh?
That card is fake.
The card, the loanee card.
Bro, look at that. Bro, look at Cancelo's card, bro. Cancelo's card.
Oh, that's dumb.
Well, I can't see. What are we looking at? Tell me.
The physical's a bit, but.
No, but it's just his dribbling, his pace, his passing, and
is his pace high?
Yeah, it's like 85.
85.
I know his pace is slow. Cancelo's not fast. He's slow.
85.
That's why we needed a left-sided. Yeah, I hear you on that. But on the Diaz thing, when people say he's overrated, no, Diaz. Hold on. Diaz came in, right, and first season, literally single-handedly changed Manchester City's defense and we won the league. Yeah, he got voted Premier League Player of the Season, right? First season. Second season, I agree, he wasn't City's best centre back, but he also wasn't bad. So if you say overrated, getting Premier League Player of the Season, and people, no one's saying Diaz is in a conversation about the best centre backs of all time. That would be overrated. Saying he's a good centre back doesn't make him overrated. Like Romero's getting good centre back after 25 games. Saliba's getting one of the top 5 centre backs in the world after 5 games. Yeah. So say Diaz.
I hate that shit though, bro. I hate that shit, bro. Honestly, I hate
that. Diaz in, and this is a mad thing that apparently Van Dijk, after about 6 seasons in the Premier League, apparently hasn't played enough to be in that conversation yet. But Saliba can have 6 games and be in it apparently, which is mental.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I said you said Malacia got bodied by Sack, bro. No, he never. He got the thing is I was at the game, yeah, and I say he done him the first time in the first 5 minutes. He shipped him down there. Even he spoke on himself. After that, he didn't do anything. Saka got the goal, but that wasn't down to Malacia's fault. That was a mistake. But I can't remember who was that by. Someone passed the ball and it went. I think it might have been Delo. If I'm being honest, he might have passed the ball and he didn't.
Take him out. Walker in. No, I'm joking.
But anyways, it wasn't Malacia.
Malacia
had
Cancelo,
him.
Man. Has to be Cancelo. Has to be Think about some of the stuff Cancelo's done this season. Cancelo's one of the first of the City players to get on the same page as Haaland as well.
Yeah, it's just shocking about it. It's just I don't know. He's been. I said you've probably been watching flipping highlights and shit. Saka didn't do it because I remember Malacia's what's it called? Malacia's recovery is ridiculously sick, especially that match, notably. And he's not another Wan-Bissaka. Have you seen this guy dribble? You can hardly press the guy. I'll be honest. He's technically very sound.
Anyway,
it's just that Man United haven't had the ability to go forward. Obviously, Man United haven't had the ability to go forward and play the way we want to play yet. So he's not going to get as far forward as he would like to. Anyways, moving on. Midfield.
Big up Raheem in the chat as well.
I can't believe we're going to fight for this guy's corner. I might have to fight for this guy's corner.
He says, hope you're keeping well. Big up Montel for the £4.49 donation to smash the like button, my people. Don't know who that is, but he's got the big 6 bands vibe. So, big him up. Can't be me. Big up Hussey says, he beat Malacia twice and suddenly Saka smoked him.
That's what I was saying. It was the goal.
I don't remember Saka smoking him. I'm sorry, yeah, but
it was the first 5 minutes. I'm sorry, Kaz.
I'm going to use an example you did, yeah. Sorry, but I've got to do it. When you said the other day on the stream, yeah, that if a number 9 has a bad game but scores a goal, he can still have been pocketed. Yeah,
and I think so. He's had a bad game. He's been pocketed.
No, but if as a number 9 you score a goal, you ain't been pocketed.
No, but it's like because my comparison is Bruno does nothing the whole game. Yeah, and it doesn't make him number 9 or number 10. So it's the same. It's the same process.
If his pass leads to a goal, he ain't been pocketed because his job.
But I'm saying, yeah. Like let's say he got caught in a break or anything, or Bruno Fernandes does nothing in the game, but somehow at the end of the game, or something, he'll get a goal, but he's done nothing. Or during the game, he still does nothing. But for me, he's still been pocketed. Regardless if he scored that goal, the performance told me you've been pocketed that game. It's just that, yeah, you got a goal, but it's just an extra little bit of a stat.
When it's a number 9 that literally is brought in to get goals and they get a goal, to then go, he's been pocketed. It's like, no, your sole job is to stop him from scoring a goal.
I get what you mean. So I get what you mean, but that's the fact I'm based off.
But based on that, when people say Saka smoked, it's like, did that lead to an Arsenal goal?
Nah. Nah. They just the one time, and then the other time when he obviously scored.
But that's when someone says, "Oh, we battered you," and it was 1-0. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we move into midfield. I have a feeling you're going to try and
save Scott McTominay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched much of Rodri. So, only you can tell me about Rodri this season.
So let's get to it. Right centre mid. I mean,
KDB. Just hurry up. You might as well put KDB in there, and I'm not joking. Put Eriksen in there. I'm not having no.
I'm thinking. I can't like. I'm screaming. KDB's already got that dirty uniform. Oh my god! And I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there's no debate. KDB's in there, isn't it? Put him in there.
I'm not gonna lie.
Man's got like six, 7 assists already.
It's time to put Scott McTominay's prime. I think it's time.
Oh, are you involved in this then?
No, wait. I thought they know. I think is it us our 3 combined 11 or is it mine and depth?
Because I'm going to start switching some stuff up if it's going to go on like this. Like,
no, I'm saying. No, I'm just saying. How does this look? No, I'm saying. How does this look? How does this look?
That looks awful.
Do you go and get Rodri and McTominay, or do you get Eriksen in there?
No.
McTominay's
going there. I'd agree with Eriksen. Eriksen needs to go in there.
Let me put some context on Scott McTominay.
Eriksen left centre mid then.
All right, let me. Yeah. For me, anyways, let me put this in context. The reason why Scott McTominay's been getting gassed up is because he's done the basics very, very well as what you need to do as a DM. That's why, for his standard, everyone's gassing him up. Even myself saying, yeah, sometimes the basics does you well. But the difference is, Rodri doesn't just do the basics well in these matches. He does everything well, pretty much. So on that notice, Rodri, bro, I'm not having it. I would fight Scott McTominay's corner. I was going to think, like, really? Because he actually has been, for me, 2 out of those 4
what about
matches,
Bernardo?
you could say that we won.
People like again, Nick's on this one, Bernardo, Raheem's gone Bernardo.
Do you know what the beauty is? Yeah, like we could come on, and if we're literally talking on paper, yeah, we can do a lot of putting City players in it. But City fans that are like, oh, why is this not all City? It's because this is based on form, and we're not that team that need to do that. Yeah. We all know we start a season badly. End of the season, it will be a different team. But right now, yeah. And that's the beauty of it. Me as a content creator, I want people to respect what I'm saying, yeah, and not think I'm just being a biased City fan, right? So, I mean, McTominay, I wasn't going to have that. And if you even went with any context, because when we were talking centre backs, I said if there's context involved, Diaz is in that centre back pairing, right? Because if you put either of the Man United defenders, Martinez or Varane, singly next to Maguire, all of a sudden the defense, is both City. So for that, Diaz had to swap constantly. Everyone's not rating Diaz because his partner keeps swapping. Your partner would be Maguire. Your whole defense would be out ultimately.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, bro.
Eriksen's in there though. Eriksen's in there. Yeah, but I don't think so far Gundogan and Bernardo at the moment.
You say not been consistent enough for you so far.
I mean, you know what? We've got very high standards, bro. And United fans can do their team based on their standards. I'm talking based on my standards. Gundogan and Bernardo, they ain't been they're not at the top of their game yet. It's fine. Okay. It's fine. They will be by the end of the season. Trust me.
Let's have a look at the team so far. Then let's have a look at the team so far. So we have Edison.
Just put Haaland up front, bro.
We're not gonna waste time with that. And he gets his special card as well. No.
Yeah. Well, he deserved that special card. Let's be honest.
The Liverpool. Oh, this is the one to watch. It's just ones to watch. I'm not talking about. It's just one to watch. But
it is one to watch.
Yeah. Isn't this one to watch? This is one to watch card.
Yeah, one to watch card. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Edison in goal.
I'm really not happy with that centre back pairing. Not gonna lie.
So
I am very happy.
I'm not happy with that.
Diogo Dalot right back. Varane partnered by Martinez. Cancelo left back. Eriksen. Is there more Man United players already? 1, 2, Sorry, 1, 2, 3,
Four.
4.
There's 4.
There's more City.
There's more City.
There will be more City.
Yeah,
but
there's
I
more
still
City.
think Diaz should
No,
be
but
in there over one of
here's
them.
the
I'm
thing
not
now.
gonna lie.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna throw a spanner in there. Does Sancho get in on his current form?
Grealish, right? So if you're talking form, bro, and I can send you the stats, yeah. Grealish per 90 statistically is better than Sancho this season.
But who has been better though? That's in your opinion. Just your opinion. Who has been better? Do you think?
I'll watch both.
I think neither of them have been great.
I think they're both. I was gonna say that as well. I don't think
Sancho hype's mad, bro. I don't get where anyone's talking.
I think
I would two
say
goals and everyone's gassed, bro. It's mad.
I was gonna say that. I would say probably put Rashford on the left and then put Foden on the right.
Foden's cooking, but or if Rashford can't play on the right, then put Foden on the right.
Because I think Rashford kind of needs to be in there. Rashford kind of has to be.
I think Rashford
I get it. I get it. But Foden,
goals,
let me be clear. Foden is cooking Grealish and Sancho right now. Yeah, Foden's
easily. Sancho, I would, but in a conversation for Sancho and Grealish, I would like to say Grealish has pretty much had one good game against.
I'm meaning statistically, innit? I'm meaning, and I'm meaning stats that are important to that particular position. Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, I think Sancho's. Yeah, I don't mind either or. To be fair, like it don't really bother me which way he goes.
Can Rashford?
I prefer. You know what? I prefer Rashford on the right. I'll be honest. He dumbs his game down a lot.
He stinks.
Well, he stunk up Liverpool, didn't he?
Well, he stinks, bro.
What? Stunk at Arsenal. What? You heard me.
I mean, there's more City players than United, but I'm not gonna lie that this Martinez ranting, yeah.
Well, we made it fair, didn't we? Got more City players in there.
But
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You put Maguire. Tell me how Varane and Martinez perform when they've been next to Maguire this season.
Well, what I like to think we put. All right, cool. So the way I like to put it is that Martinez is in there notably because you said that was the first name pretty much that came out your mouth. The second part,
Diaz.
since Varane has played, I think what did he concede? Like one goal in like 500 minutes or some shit like that. That's relevant to form.
So
that didn't answer my question at all. Varane next to Maguire. How does it end up?
Yeah, no, but we're talking form though. But
no, hold on.
But next to Maguire, it's diabolical.
Next to Maguire, how does it end up?
Yeah, in a bin. Right. But we're talking about
Diaz
consistent partnership here, though.
Consistently, but Diaz and Martinez would cook.
I don't know, man.
No context, but if you don't want to do context, that's fine.
No, because it's not that. It's the fact that it's the partnership there, and they've only conceded. Pablo.
If you want to do yourself any credit, yeah,
it's got to fucking die. Oh my days. It's got to die.
Not you, Pablo. Yeah, go and do what you got to do, Pablo.
No,
if you want anyone to respect, if you want anyone to respect your opinion, don't ever type crap like that again, bro.
What did he say?
Read it below.
You check this.
No, literally, it's there below you, bro.
To Raheem.
No, Pablo literally, bro. It's on the screen in front of you. Look at the screen.
Oh, McTominay walks in the City midfield. Oh my lord. Oh my god, he was trying to tell me, on Twitter that McTominay's got world class quality. I was like, bruv, allow it, man. Allow it. Take him at Liverpool then.
You've been watching Henderson too long, bro.
No, sorry, no word of a lie. I just seen the fattest spider next to my foot. I actually froze because it was that big. I don't even mind spiders too tough, but that one was huge.
Was it bigger than Martinez?
If I speak. I don't know if you don't even hear me stamping out. Maybe when you don't watch it, you probably hear me.
I did.
I was wearing sliders last week. I can't lie, it's doing that thing where the legs go like this, is twitching. I need to pick it up in a second. But
no cruelty to animals. It's not a cat.
Hey. Yeah,
just kicked a spider. Is that as bad as kicking a cat live on screen?
Oh my! Hey, Kurt Zuma, G, we're on you, G. Wait, hold on. Why does Roger only have not enough chem? Kaz, you know this a bit better than me.
No, because is that CDM card?
Oh yeah, because it's a CM and he's CDM. That would have given him 2 out of 3 now. But he's got 3 Premier League. He's got 3 team players.
No, because you got to look at you on FIFA this year. I know they got the thing where if you click on him, you can have secondary positions and stuff.
Yeah.
Like on his info, and I don't think Rodri has a centre mid secondary position. I think it's just DM and that's it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You
need 4-3-3 number 4, I think it is.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
play further forward.
Like that.
Could he play?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look. Yeah. Kaz. Look. Yeah. No. Because it's
I think he could play CM. You know. I think he could.
You know what? To be fair, that team's quite good. I'll be real.
That team is quite good. That team looks alright for me.
But that midfield's got that. The only thing about that midfield for me, if you used to play that midfield, if you used to play that midfield in real life though, that midfield has got 0 pace, bro. There's no legs, and that's where
Eriksen, De Bruyne.
In real life, that
bro, it don't matter. It don't matter, bro. Does not matter.
The ball moves faster.
Don't worry about pace too much. Listen, bro. Pep's a manager.
You need legs.
We don't rely on counter-attacking football. This is complete dominance, brother.
True. But I'd like to think that
pacing Rashford and Foden.
I would like to think when Bernardo Silva plays, it's because he's got the legs, like we've always kind of discussed.
He's got energy. He's got energy.
I suppose Eriksen's got energy though.
Eriksen's got that, to be fair.
No, he does. True. But I just don't think he's as
you. I think actually.
No, he's got a lot of that brother's got a lot of energy for a man that's got a ticker, bro.
I hear it.
The only thing that don't cook up there is Rashford.
Eriksen and De Bruyne cook. Actually, that midfield cooks. Eriksen, De Bruyne, and Rodri. Yeah, that cooks still. That cooks fully. That cooks fully.
The front three is actually very fast.
I'll be 100. There ain't no way Rashford's ever getting in a Pep Guardiola team.
Nah, never.
He offers nothing apart from a bit of pace. And inshallah,
he's saying he's just a juiced up Elanga first.
He's better than Elanga, bro. But Elanga's very quick.
He's Elanga on roids, isn't it? So
that guy needs to get moved on.
He's Elanga plus
what was that Bernardo Silva thing? No,
do you know what? No, I need to know. Rashford is Elanga with the MBO, isn't it?
Hold on, what was that stat about Bernardo Silva you just put up?
No. Langa's way worse. Elanga is way worse than Rashford, bro.
Better than Eriksen.
Yeah, but it's not always stats, is it? If it was stats, if it was stats. But I'm still pissed off that Diaz should be in here for me.
Of course, his stats are going to be better, man. Flipping hell, geez, like it's a Man United.
Man are forgetting these Man United games where Varane or Martinez, who actually started against Brentford.
Also, I can see a little bit of beef
Martinez and Maguire.
So Martinez started against Martinez alongside
Maguire. Then Martinez came off.
Who started against Brighton?
Same back fair.
All right, so Martinez alongside Maguire has stunk the place out, but you're putting him in.
Well, because of the recent partnership. What's your consistent partnerships?
That's why I'm saying Diaz should get a shout. That he's having to try and hold the fort against everyone, bro.
Man, I'm in the chat.
When Martinez or Varane get put alongside Maguire, they stink, right? Diaz is here having to change dance partner every time. So people are treading on his feet in that, yeah. But people ain't giving him that context. You lot are giving Martinez and Varane. It's not fair.
I get the Brentford game, but then you also can see the 3 goals against Newcastle.
Do you want me to run a quick poll?
With two right-sided centre backs and inverted fullbacks.
Do you want me to run a poll? Varane and Martinez, or Varane and Diaz?
Winning it, but I don't mind.
Because we're gonna do this.
I'll be honest.
We've got 4 minutes to do score predictions. And while we do the score predictions, I'll run a poll. Fair?
So Diaz, Varane. No, you got to pick one. No, you got to pick one, Cash. Which one do you want? You want Martinez?
Because he's he's the left-sided centre-back. That's right.
Yeah, cool. So Diaz or Varane? Yeah, you're right, actually. So Diaz or Varane?
Yeah, I'm just doing the poll now. Think about your score predictions, by the way. Guys, you probably already got it in your head already.
Yeah, I already know that's the score prediction. Don't think it changes.
Oh, you might not. You know what? There's been, Tony and...
Oh, yeah, Marcel, and that's back. And they're going to be available as well. But I don't think Marcel plays... I think he gets 10 minutes if and I think Rashford starts.
The interesting thing about this game, though, joking aside, is
it's the most exciting I've been for a derby for a while.
If City score in the first 20 minutes,
it's over.
Because for me, what that is right there, that is all on. What happens next is all on Ten Hag, right? Because if City score in the first 10 minutes, this United team's natural thing, their heads will drop. Yeah, this is Man City. They're going to be, it's happening again. Can Ten Hag do what Oli couldn't do and pick up them heads? Like, that's it. Can he motivate them? Because if we score in the first 20 minutes, every single Man United head is going to drop and think, long day. Yeah, especially if it's a Haaland goal, you lot are just going to be like, your heads are going to be gone. You're not going to be sure what to do every time we attack. If Haaland scores in the first 20,
give me 2 seconds.
But can Ten Hag do what a manager can do? Mr. I thought Romeo's on the phone, I reckon. Romeo, where foot out there, Romeo?
Hey, Daps, you are taking the piss. Do not kill me. All right, the poll is up.
The Montagues.
Again,
it's the Montagues. They're coming for him.
Oh my God, the Capulets, the Montagues. Which one you going for, people? But listen, everyone in the chat, right, especially I can see a little bit of beef going on with Pablo and Raheem. Guys, just split it up for now. Guys, just let it drop. It's just
Raheem, bang him, Raheem.
It's just football. Pablo, Raheem, relax, please. So, score predictions.
Raheem, I got you, bro.
Daps, score predictions. Let's be honest. Be real. What are you thinking?
3-1 City, 2 goals for Haaland.
Okay.
3-1 now, yeah.
Did I say? Yeah, I said 3-1.
You said 3-1. No, you said 3-1.
No, I just said 3-1 now. I just said 3-1.
I thought we said 2-1. My bad.
3-1. 3-1. I started the week saying City going to win and 2 goals for Haaland, but now I'm 3-1. I'm 3-1, and yesterday I was 3-1. 3-1 City, 2 goals for Haaland, and City show these rags, remind these rags who they are, who we are, put some fucking respect on the retaining champion's name.
Anyways, salute. I don't think we're gonna win. I say 1-1. Manchester derbies like you never know what you're gonna get. It's either very lively or it's very boring. And I feel like because we're gonna sit, I reckon we're gonna sit quite deep potentially. I just say 1-1, man. I'll be real. And I did say we will get. I think Man United get the first goal as well, and then City get a goal back whenever, and it's just gonna be good defending from both teams or whatever. But either way, I think it's going to be 1-1. I don't think Haaland scores either. I said if anyone's going to get a goal, it will be Bernardo Silva or Gundogan. And it will 100% be hit the point assist.
I wouldn't rule out Foden as well, by the way.
I don't. No.
Could be Haaland 2, Foden 1.
I'm interested to see Foden. I don't know if he's going to play on the left side. I've got a feeling it'll be Foden. But in case Foden
does play on the right as well, by the way.
I think Mahrez might get a game, but I'm interested. Again, this is where I start rating the low or don't rate the low. I get it. Like he's been on form, he's been on fire, but I've never been a big fan of Dalot. So in my case, if he does well against Foden, I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna put some more respect on your name. You got a coach now. You're looking fairly decent and whatnot. Let's see if you fare up, then cool. But at the same time, if we get a result against City, I want some respect on Man United.
Yeah,
and I think everyone can.
Absolutely.
And
I hear that.
Actually, I think even Man United fans can put some more respect on Man United just for their own selves, even for me, because it is that. I'll be real. It is hollow confidence. You get what I mean? It's hollow confidence.
No, Lee was calling out yesterday. It's so clear to see it. I get it. But you know what? See, this is where I've done my team on what's the name of the app again? Cast, the one we're going to do the combined one
on. Pitch Footy.
Yeah, Pitch Footy. I did my City team yesterday, right? And last season, it is true that we completely dominated United in both games, playing with a false 9. So this is a game where technically. Last season, I was saying if we had a number 9, I would bench him for this game.
Yeah.
And play a false 9. I'm not going to with Haaland and his record against Man United. It's a disrespect. I wouldn't do that. However, if I look at where we've been good against Man United, it's where we completely dominate the midfield. So don't let them get the ball. Kind of keep them in their own. Just, pin them back. So then I look at, right, so straight away it has to be Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, right? Then we move forward. So last season, I believe it was Foden. I think it was Foden, De Bruyne. No, Foden, Bernardo Silva, and Jesus. But Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne kept switching who was doing the false 9 role. So if I was doing this season, I'd play the same. I'd do Rodri, Gundogan, and De Bruyne in the middle. And then I would play Foden. I would put Haaland through the middle. But then I would think, right, the one player out of this City team, Mahrez, that doesn't really get involved in the middle of the pitch too much, doesn't trap back as much, is Mahrez. I would drop Mahrez tomorrow and play Bernardo Silva there, just to know that
I was thinking that as well.
Because Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne can both play down the right. They joined us playing down the right.
Do you know what it is, though?
They can get back and put the legs in.
You know what it is, though, Daps? You know what it is? So if he was to do that, I wouldn't be mad even if we started someone like Scott McTominay with Casemiro, because you know why I wouldn't be too mad.
I wouldn't see Scott McTominay and Casemiro thing. I agree with you on that. I think that could give you a chance at getting something in the middle.
That means you either play Bruno or Eriksen, and for me, Bruno would get the legs, but you can't drop someone like Eriksen because he's doing the role quite well, if I'm being honest. But
he's the one player, bro. He's the one player that you'd put in your midfield that you could actually say against the City midfield. I'm not gonna. It's that level. He's the one player that you'd say in your midfield. Exactly. Similar level to City's midfield. No one else you're putting. Well, yeah. Well, Casemiro
but he's not up to scratch. He's not up to scratch right now. So. Well, to be fair, against Brazil, he looked very good. I'm glad he got both games in, and he was actually playing very well. But other than that, the only thing is there, Daps, yeah. Now let's talk about Erik ten Hag and his tactics with this as well. I've said it about every game, like when we played the bigger game, shall I say? Not too much. No, actually, even the Leicester game, not too much. Even the Southampton game, I said they all have to attack us down the flanks. Now, if you've got a Bernardo Silva and a Foden. The only man that's going to really go out on the flank more time is Foden. And you play inverted fullbacks as it is. And this is
can I be honest with you though?
Pep Guardiola is a problem solver.
Bro. We're not.
Nah, but
no. Hold on, Cass.
Because I watch Man United and I watch you guys as well.
Putting too much confidence in your centre-back pairing. You're now saying
it's not that.
It's not that. Bro, this is not that. Bro.
It's not that. No.
If we want to go down, if we want to go straight down the middle against your defense, bro. This is Manchester City.
This is
We're not
exactly
Leicester,
the same.
Bro.
All right, let me put this into context then, because this is exactly what happened against Aston Villa. Yeah, you didn't go down the flanks either,
by the way.
No. This is when you played Aston Villa. You did exactly the same thing, and this is where it looked a bit bleak. You done the same thing. Yeah, you had an invert. Who started against Villa? It was Foden and who was the other winger? I can't remember. Anyways, I remember watching the game. I think it was. But on that, I think what I saw with Pep Guardiola, and I think he changed it straight away after that game. I know he was pissed off. Oh, of course you're going to be pissed off. You inverted fullback. Everything was just there. Through the middle, nothing going down the flanks. It was a bit of it. It was shit show. Like, honestly, from City, that was a bad game. And you know that yourself. Everything was clustered inside. It suited someone like Tyrone Mings because that means their fullbacks could just sit inside. And you could say Aston Villa had some decent chances on the counter-attacks. But that's what I said about Man United. I've said it again. It's not that I'm putting too much confidence. It's at the end of the day, it's going to be a tactical game for both of them. They're masterminds. They're tacticians.
This is a difference.
But what happens when a game gets too tactical? It gets a bit too clustered and fucked sometimes. Do you get what I mean? Rather than open. If you're going to be too tactical with it and you're going to stick to it, you're not going to get a massive game because it's all about who can get that first goal.
The biggest curveball, and this is the biggest curveball that for me, I don't think it will happen. But if it does happen, then it changes the game completely. And for me, it swings the game completely into City's hands.
Go on.
If we play Alvarez on the right.
I see. You took every.
But I don't think he'll do it. Unfortunately, we all want it. Most City fans want it. Yeah.
No, but the thing,
I went to the Forest game.
Go on.
Bro, it gives. And I said against Tottenham, it's what I wanted because these teams that can counter attack well, what the best way to stop a team from counter. If we try and
drag them wide, you have to take them wide, bro.
And it's give them too much problems, right? If you're playing the same City style of, right, where they sit deep, right, and then they counter at pace, then that's if you give them too much problems, where all of a sudden they're a bit on edge about countering, right, because they now know that wide right, you've got Alvarez, and this is a problem. I said it all summer. People are going to spend too much time watching Alvarez. People, please go and look watching Haaland. Please go and look at Alvarez's 2 goals against Nottingham Forest. They're so fucking clinical. Like the second one, any other player would be leaning back and hitting a try. He put it top left. I think he could be the difference. And I'm kind of hoping.
So I was going to
goes out there and just goes. You know what, Alvarez, this is your game, bro.
I wouldn't. You can't. You can never put something like this past Pep. But what I was going to say, all right. So I was going to say this as well. If you play 2 inside, like against Villa, you could even say yourself, City to their standards haven't played great either. But if you're going to play 2 inside against Man United, you're playing into what we've been doing and what we wanted from teams. It's they've had a bit of joy when Martinelli, like you can see at Arsenal, they had more joy when Martinelli was literally out wide and Odegaard was moving it very fast. When it came down the middle and Martinelli getting a bit tired, they started changing up personnel, the 3 subs. It was done, man. I think after that second goal, it was pretty much done. Now, what I was going to say Alvarez and Foden favoured foots outside on the wide and keeping your inverted fullbacks, which allows what? what it allows is to stop any counter attack because you've got wide men there and you've got inverted fullback stops any counter attack. And then
the only thing then that what it does then though is, but then what it does is that gives you and this is where Pep probably doesn't go with it. That if you go with that, it's then a conversation between Bernardo Silva or Gundogan. Right, because like Rodri and De Bruyne both have to play, so then it's Bernardo Silva or Gundogan. He'll probably go with Bernardo Silva, I think. But you know what? He might leave Alvarez off the bench. I think that right, United's defense has looked better this season. And if you want a handful, yeah, Haaland, Foden, and Alvarez is an absolute handful, especially in a derby. Yeah. Because however much I know everyone rates Foden, but some people will say Foden started the season well. Some people will say Foden hasn't. The one thing Liverpool and Manchester United fans will both say is those two. He's a Stockport boy. He's a City fan. He gets the derby. He gets the derby, and he gets the Liverpool game.
Or because this is a tactic that
he turns up in both games.
I've seen Pep do, which is different from every time he's done something. He has his front three tuck in, but then he's got Rodri sitting and then you got your two inverted fullbacks right next to Rodri, right? Then where's your centre mids? When the team sits low, you're gonna have to get some sort of crosses into the box. KDB goes out wide as like a right mid, and then Foden might be used as a left centre mid or whoever, Bernardo even. It could be anyone.
Issues. Foden will always just be in the channels causing issues.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And use centre mids as wide centre mids and the wide options, but everyone else tucks inside. But keep it ticking. What you got there then is what you've got a diamond. Rodri is the centerpiece. You got a diamond. You got your two centre mids. You got your pinnacle point, which is where you got. It could be either guy from left wing or right wing. The pinnacle point. Haaland, just do anything you want. Go left to right, left to right, left to right.
The other thing is that we have to not...
Your centre-back.
Do you know what? The other thing that you have to never rule out is the way Pep uses Grealish, right? And it does go unnoticed, but Pep uses Grealish just as a... someone described it the other day. It's an I think they called him an occupier, yeah? And they said that's what... Pep's using him because he makes these runs that draws people to him. He makes these runs that allows others.
He's guaranteed about 10 fouls per game.
Because people just literally, he does things with the ball that naturally make people just start floating towards him, yeah? And that's the issue, that all of a sudden starts leaving space for other players. That Grealish, and people go, oh, Grealish is doing nothing. Well, have you not seen the amount of players that are moving towards him, and all of a sudden the ball's being flipped to someone else, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, I forgot about that," because he makes these weird little runs where people start going, "Oh, I better move to him." And
let me flip the script a bit. Mons, how was Klopp's tactics?
Shut up, man. Just carry on doing it.
You're just being too quiet.
I did say the other day though. I think this break is what they need. I think they bounce back with it.
I think so. If they don't win tomorrow, I'm gonna have a field day. If you don't win tomorrow,
I was watching you lot get to it, but right now I'm finding it hard to verbal or say anything about Liverpool until we actually do something proper in it. It's just one of them.
Tomorrow, I think, is it tomorrow you play?
I said
3-0, but I think it could be more. And I think so. Yeah, and I think that Salah might play a lot closer to whoever.
It would only make sense. It don't make sense.
I think this could be the perfect time for Klopp just to go, you know what? Forget this, boys. We're going back to how it was. Boom, and just
you got Jota back, and you got Jota back,
and you got Jota back. And you've also got Matip and Van Dijk back together. And also you have the whole thing of Trent and the England thing. That Trent is now going to be for Liverpool. It's like Trent is now like, I'm a man possessed. Forget this international thing. I'm on it for Liverpool. I'm going to show man what they're missing. So I predict you bounce back tomorrow. But anyway, my head.
I agree, Paul. As well. I've always said this. I hate Bernardo Silva. I can't stand Bernardo Silva. Honestly, that's the biggest for me.
He gets a derby. That's why.
Yeah, you know what I'll say though. Let me just say as a neutral though, and I've let you lot kind of like go at each other. I think as on a derby, in the derby sense, I don't think Man United have what it takes to get a result at this moment in time. I think maybe. The fact that it's at the Etihad, I think the Etihad has been more than what it seems on the outside. I think the crowd are really getting behind Man City. Like
tomorrow, especially.
It's going to be a mad thing. And I think with United, I think what you don't need to focus on right now is just getting through the first half. You get through the first half, it's still in the game.
I said. He said that.
Yeah, once you can get through the blitz of the first half, and then all of a sudden, because if Man United score first and it's the 50-60th minute,
I said this yesterday.
That's the hardest thing. The 45 for me, you are right getting through the first 20 minutes, but
I don't think it's 20 minutes.
no, that's important. But that's important to ultimately not getting whitewashed. Yeah, getting through the first 20 minutes is very important to not losing the game. However, the 45 to 65th is where you can fucking rattle City, right? If you can get through the 45 to 65th, yeah, without City scoring, you could then really get a result, because that's where we start getting rattled.
Especially nervous, man.
Season.
I can't.
Second half of the season,
I'm actually getting
second
nervous,
half of
bro.
the season, it doesn't matter when you do it, we'll come back. But this point of the season,
I'm honestly, I'm actually, when I'm thinking about it, every time I'm thinking about it in my head, pictures, I'm getting more nervous that now it's tomorrow Saturday.
You don't need to be nervous, because the thing is,
no, of course I'm nervous.
No, because if you lose, then I'm just like, I knew it.
No. It don't matter. It's a derby, bro. I'm always
lose,
nervous,
all of a sudden it's like, oh, big boy City, big boy Daps is laughing when we're being confident. It's like, I got more to lose than you, man. But I'm still saying 3-1, Haaland 2, and we put you, man, back where you deserve.
Okay, what's your actual score, bro? What's your actual score prediction, bro?
No, my one's actually 1-1, but and I said Man United will score. I know I didn't say 20 minutes. I also said 45 minutes, and I said we got. I think we have it. Like, honestly, I think we have a chance. But other than that, the only reason why it's nervous for me, Daps, yeah, is because this changes everything for United. This game, why it changes everything is because we can see a little, not just progress. I think not just progress, but at the same time, it's like, bruv, like we've been a laughing stock for so long,
and didn't dominate Liverpool.
No. Yes, we did, bro. We dominated you.
United, let's be clear. United are not. Sorry, United are not dominating City. Let's be very clear.
No. We dominated. No. I watched. Look. Whatever you lot see on TV or stat wise, I'm telling you now. Yeah, Diaz had a lot of the ball, bro, and he got smashed up by Delo, fam. And he was doing more complaining at the ref than he was doing complaining to his own.
It's not normal Liverpool. Is it? That's
bro,
not normal.
You didn't dominate.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
You picked your moments. You picked your moments and you ran a bit more than us. That's all you did. That's all you did, bro.
No one can tell me anyone that's dominated City. To be frank with you, tell me someone that's dominated City. Dominated City.
Well,
dominated.
Let's just be real. I'm not even going to whip up the stats of that game, but
no one's dominated.
You had 20. I'm going to whip up the stats. You had 29% possession, bro. You had 29% possession. You didn't dominate no one. Bro.
Yeah, we dominated. But don't have to dominate. That doesn't mean you dominate the game all the time. That could be useless possession.
Bro.
That's what it was. You know this better than me, more than anybody, because your team's a possession team. Yeah. Even if wait, hold on. Even when Van Gaal used to dominate games and we see 70% possession, it was useless possession. That doesn't mean because you got 70% possession means you dominate the game.
Used to do it for Arsenal a lot.
It's useless possession. It doesn't mean you dominated. Thank you very much.
This possession when it's about bro, when you don't even have 30% possession, bro, and you had less shots and all this stuff as well. Like you had less shots, bro. You had 29% possession. Fuck off. I promise you. The only stat that you had more was yellow cards and more fouls.
Well, they also had the stat of more goals. To be fair, they did have the stat of more goals.
Not just that. Yeah, they had 17. Let me tell you this. Yeah, they had 17 shots on goal. Only 5 were on target. We had 13 shots. So what's the difference? What's the domination there? And also, when them 5 shots you had on target were fucking shit ones as well, right at the keeper, prima. I think there was one chance that happened there. Actually, didn't even make a proper save. I don't think he did. I'll be honest. I don't remember him making a fantastic save. It was like, oh my god, shit. I think he hit the bar. I think that was one of them, but I think he hit the bar and that was it. I was like, yeah, this is shit. And even when Salah scored, because you know what it is, when the feeling inside the stadium, even when you scored, I remember looking around, I was like, do you really think they're going to equalize? Like,
no, Cass, really. Can I just say the only time you're hitting the bar is at half time on Sunday, so.
But that don't matter because we hit the back of the net. In the window,
I said you'd score one.
46 and 50, 65th minute.
I'm saying it right now, Kaz. You played that game in transition, G. You played in transition, and the transition worked. That doesn't mean you dominated the game.
Okay, cool. Go watch the Sancho goal again. Thank you.
What do you mean? Go and watch the Sancho goal.
Go watch it again. Tell me that was transition. Tell me that was transition. Go watch it.
We taught him well.
Allow me, bro. All I'm saying,
go watch it.
I know how the Sancho goal came wrong. Yes, the Sancho goal works well. Listen, under Ten Hag, and I think Dap said it in a previous stream. You guys have played about 120 minutes of good football, bro, this whole season, bro.
That's nice. Bro, that means 120 minutes out of the possible whatever. I don't mind it, bro. Because at the end of the day, go watch the game again. No.
You had less pass accuracy, less passes, less shots, way less possession.
I can't believe I'm having this.
You. Like, bro, all you had was more yellow cards.
Having this.
Well, no, let me finish.
Actually having this conversation.
4 meters ran. You ran more.
Yeah.
You had more yellow cards. Allow me, bro.
We wanted it more than you guys. We wanted it more from you guys from the minute Martinez. From the minute Martinez shoved Salah, bro, we all said we're winning this game. And we knew he was on it. The minute Diaz started complaining when Varane suplexed my man or whatever, it was a done deal. So yes, we got more yellow cards. You dominating possession doesn't mean you dominated the game. You had useless possession. You kept the ball well. You kept recycling it like side to side. You had 17 useless shots.
I hope you're all looking forward to the Man United derby at the weekend.
Did you dominate Arsenal?
Wait. You know what the funny thing is, Daps? Elanga was through on goal. Bro, it was quiet. No, I wouldn't say we because again, we didn't dominate them. Again,
dominate us.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? Arsenal play better football than you, brother. They keep the ball better than you guys at the moment.
Oh, bro.
Are you going to tell me I'm lying?
No lies were told.
Bro, most teams are playing better football than us.
All I hear from you right now is all I'm hearing is starters and you're trying to figure something. You're shrugging your shoulders because
sounds like Castle Week, to be fair.
Bro, I literally said to
what
Kaz,
did you say? You're thinking what you said.
I literally said, you lot have made hardly any passes. Fair enough, you played well in transition because, again, you lot play well.
And that's part of the game.
You lot play good football for 20 minutes every game, bro. Fair enough.
And that's all we need.
And that sounds like Liverpool in most games against City, to be fair.
Like, you're having, bro. And at the end of the day, even though, let's say City dominate Liverpool, but the game ends 2-2. Bro, like they have more the ball, they have more
The results are most important. Oh, shit, you lost.
Let me shut this down. Yeah, just because you play good, just because you play good football, if you want to, same. But just because you said good football, you play good football, doesn't mean you played a great game. All right,
I didn't play a great game.
Man United came off the back of 2 defeats. Yeah, one you could say both they should have won. They come off a heavy defeat. You come off a heavy
win. You've had 2 defeats this season, by the way.
And guess what? You lost. Thank you that very much because we just came into we just had a new manager and he said, you know what, fuck that, I'm going to change the way David De Gea plays a little bit. I'm going to do this, do that. He did it and we beat you. That's the end result. Against Arsenal, we did. I don't actually, to be fair, against Arsenal, I think we had even more possession. If I'm right, Arsenal also had
possession but did nothing with it.
Not as much. Okay, they had 61% possession. I'm checking now.
Yeah,
guess what? They didn't do nothing. They did nothing with the ball. Just like Liverpool, didn't do nothing. Just use the shots going over the bar and everyone going, way.
So to bring this back to topic, the difference is that if we have shitloads of possession and do nothing with it, Haaland's still going to score 2 minimum because he don't really need much.
It can happen. And the fact of the day, we had more shots on target. Again, same thing. We frustrated Arsenal. 16 shots, by the way. A lot of them over the bar. Useless shots. 3 on target the whole game.
They ain't got Haaland.
As I said, I personally I think be a bit shameless with it. Man United just wanted the game a bit more than us. That's what it was.
That's what I'm saying. Haaland wants blood from United. Haaland wants blood from United.
Coming into the biggest rivalry or derby, whatever you want to call it, in the whole of England with Man United v Liverpool, you not wanting it for your standards is shocking. It's shocking.
But if that's different, I can admit that, bro.
Yeah, but at the same day, you can dominate a game of possession, but it doesn't mean
you dominate how much Man United won it.
I'm not saying we.
You know what I think? Do you know what the maddest thing is? Let me be honest. I want to take this back to the City thing. I think Man United really want this on Sunday. I think United really want this. No, I do, bro. I do. The problem is,
we're going to be on the same.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't
guaranteed
matter.
It's tense in Manchester right now, bro. You can probably feel it in the air.
1,000,000%, but not in Haaland's head. It's not tense. Haaland's doing yoga right now.
I'm meant to go play some 2K right now, but I've got this guy. Let's go. What? I'm here.
I need to go. My headset's
I'm gonna cut this off right in a second.
I've seen you trying to cut off shows before, months. You are the worst at cutting off shows.
I know, but Kaz, I'm just saying. Last
guys,
I'm not saying
you two argue.
Salute that.
I'm not saying we dominated you. I'm just saying you didn't dominate us.
I didn't say we dominated you though.
You did.
No, I don't think I did. I didn't say we dominated.
Someone said we United dominated us. I said you didn't dominate us, bro. Like we didn't. I think it made me sound
I don't think Liverpool dominated us either. Like
we didn't dominate. We didn't.
But that's what I was coming across. I was coming across that. But that's what I was trying to come across. Like,
fair enough, man.
Hey, Mr. Miyagi, you're gonna have to tell me. Oh yeah, wait. I think he's a
Let's run through some of the comments and then we're gonna lock this off. Big up Trouble Lords in the cut as well. Good to see you, bro. Still 9 likes till we hit 50 likes, so make sure you're liking up right before we end this video. Ilya says Liverpool should have won that game against Man United. I wouldn't say that, we're going too far there. You can't handle the press from United. No one person from Liverpool troubled our defense or David De Gea. The only decent shots was Salah goal, and that was lucky.
It was.
Again,
that corner. I remember it was scrappy. It was scrappy. It was a shit clearance, and then whatever.
Like man didn't boot the ball against your own player on the line. Sancho had a stat of putting Milner in his ass. Literally,
Trent allowed Langer to get in behind, bro, and he hit the post that he should have scored as well. How about that?
Yeah, bro. But you man looking to stinkers all the time. Like,
actually, no. To be fair, even Rashford had the exact same chance about 5 minutes later on the right hand side and decided to scruff it. He took an extra touch. That's how that's the difference in the game.
Having possession doesn't mean dominating. I never said be dominated, by the way. Especially
thank you. You might be a City fan, but I respect you. Respect that.
United looked good. Yeah, but that doesn't mean United dominated us. What's that? What's so hard for me?
Because in the chances created, we did dominate you in that aspect. In terms of chance creation, and actually probably I hate this stat, the XG stat, the expected goals on that game alone. We definitely should have smacked you more than 2 goals. That's the difference.
All right.
And that wasn't all on transition. Again, go watch the Sancho goal.
You have to hold on.
Let's see Virgil van Dijk do a little skit.
Bro, do you know what it is? I understand how whenever Liverpool do something, it's the ultimate clowning session. It just never happens.
But it was though. He turned it out. He made him
in 2022 is our first loss.
Hey, bro, he was making Virgil van Dijk do the Harlem Shake, fam. Come on, man.
He was a figure skater.
Man said he paused before he started doing the shaky shake. Come on, man. What's skanky like?
If United beat City and win our game in hand, we go above City. Boy.
Oh shit. But this is what I was saying as well.
Do you hear that one?
I said this as well once. Imagine this. So I know Arsenal fans are screaming top of the league. We're on 12 points. If we would have beat Leeds at home, easy. I was going to go to that game as well. We would only be 3 points off the top, and there would be another different conversation again.
But that's what I said.
How stupid people get carried away.
No, but guys, you realize if Arsenal lose against Spurs, which I don't think they will, and then they lose against Liverpool the game after, they're back in a top 4 scrap, right?
We got a nice panel next week, boy.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, it has been another episode of Big Six Pants. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up the boss with 3 super chats of £50 there. You can see it there, £150.
Big up Monster's mum for that, man. Love that.
Oh my gosh. Big up Chelsea OG, the £2 donation as well. Hope he's good, and make sure you guys subscribe to him and Jamie Phillips as well, and Saint LFC TV, and of course Never a Foul. Big up to all the members of Big Six Pants as well. We will be back on Sunday for the roundup, where we're going to have the people on the combined 11 on the same panel to basically go over both derbies and all the other games as well. So it's the first roundup in a month. Well. Oh my days, that's how long it's been.
Bro, it's been longer for Man United fans because we ain't seen a game since the Arsenal game. But
we didn't even play that. We didn't even play that.
I miss going to Old Trafford, man. Honestly, wallahi, I do. But anyways, it's just tomorrow we're running a 9:45 Prem review as well. Just gonna let guys know we got pretty much similar subscribers. So if you want to know, 9:45, you're gonna see. You're gonna see, Gunner King and Deji are on, innit? And all I'm gonna say is it's gonna be toxic as fuck. I can't wait. I'm waking up early for this game tomorrow. I'm actually excited for the North London Derby.
Oh my god, actually, bro, I'm deep in it because obviously I'm waking up at I'm actually setting my alarm for 12. So as soon as I wake up,
make my bed, shower, brush my teeth,
go
get a cup of tea.
Bro, I might even have breakfast while I'm watching certain man lose their head. Just having my breakfast.
You might get in for breakfast by the Zerbi, bro.
Big up everyone. Big up all the members of Big Six Pants. Just gonna run through them one last time. I'm still trying to find a way to give the boss a free membership, but it is what it is right now. Big up 8JT, Solo MCFC, Jamie Phillips, Marshall Ayub, Mataza T, Chelsea OG, Daniel, Kaz, of course, himself, and Joe Madonka, Ricky, and Aiden Andrews as the members of Big Six Pants. It's been another episode. Make sure if you're watching this back to subscribe to the channel, get us to 2.2K, and make sure you subscribe to Never a Foul as well. It's been another episode of Big Six Pants. We will see you in the next one.